Hi, this is Aliki from Sublime Energy, sublime-energy.com. I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about a technique called Superbrain Yoga, and yes, it does give you a super brain. So essentially it's a mental physics exercise. It's actually very good for the energetic and the spiritual bodybuilding that we do and cleansing. It also helps sharpen the mind and the focus by oxygenating and energizing the brain and the nervous system. And I'll explain with some of the hand movements when to do it and some of the effects, benefits. When to do it, after meditation, maybe an intense meditation, you want to recirculate the energy. In the morning before you head out for work. At the end of the day to kind of release and get rid of the day's stress by reoxygenating the brain. Even the mid-afternoon, if you want to pep up, you're going to get at least 5 to 20% more of an energy pickup just by doing this exercise. And you don't want to cheat yourself here, but it's really applicable to any person at any age. It's really calming for children, teenagers, adults, seniors, at any person at any age can do this. And it's really just energizing the lower energies of the body and bringing it up through the body subtly so that the higher faculties are going to use and leverage the energy more. So there's what we call like a pranic tube, or a sushumna as we call in yoga, and it's basically an energy line, or even in our acupuncture, we have in Chinese medicine, you've got an energy line of oxygen and prana, and energy, prana, breath, energy all the way up and down the body. You're just going to flush the energy and increase that for higher faculties. Thus, you're energizing the brain, the nervous system, and the right and left brain hemispheres at the same time, because we're working with some acupressure points on the right and the left ears. So again, for grounding, when you're not feeling very centered or focused, you want to calm the parasympathetic nervous system, you want to laugh, it's a kooky looking exercise, and it's suitable for all ages. Now, if you're a senior and you're not as agile, flexible, like as agile in the body or the legs, or if you had a knee replacement, surgery, or hip replacement, you could be any age. You can do this sitting down. Sitting down, visualizing the squatting process, because if you have ever seen tests like where they put electrodes on the body and someone's visualizing moving the legs, there's actual nerves and like evidence, medical evidence that you're actually moving that part of the body. So energetically, you're not going to get as much benefit by actually physically doing it. You're going to get a lot of the benefit, even if you're sitting still. But also a benefit, of course, when you're squatting, great for grounding, great for your abdominals, great for your hamstring and your quadricep tone, and I dare say the gluteus maximus, and a bit of toning there. So I'll instruct you through the process now. Very simple. Copy me, and what you will do is you'll start with your left hand, the thumb and the index finger. Place the thumb on the left ear lobe. The left earlobe has an acupressure point that corresponds, the right earlobe has an acupressure point, right earlobe, that corresponds to the left brain hemisphere. Take the right over the left, so again, right over left, and you put the right thumb on your left earlobe, and that controls the right brain hemisphere. It does. So then what we're going to do is actually put our feet at about hips width apart. So as you can see, I'm really centering my knees over my heels, and I've got my legs at least hips width apart. And what I'm going to do is not 21 squats, but when I do my practice at least 2-3 times a day, I do 21 squats. And not because I need a lot of grounding, but because it's, you know, a pretty good magic number. More on that later. So if you want to do 5, you want to do 10, you want to do 1, whatever, it's going to make you laugh and ground you and get you where you need to be. Or if someone walks in and you're embarrassed, then that's cool, you've done 5, so what? So what we'll do is we'll breathe in on the down and exhale on the up. And then I'll give you a couple more tricks on some of the other techniques that will really enhance the direction you face and the movement you do. So here in my mouth, I've actually got the tongue to the roof of my mouth, okay? And I'll explain that later. So I'm going to inhale on the way down. I'll do 3 or 4 cycles now and show you. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. So I do a squat, again, being cautious to have my knees directly over the heels so I'm not stressing out my knees, and I'm leveraging my quads, my hamstrings and my abdominals. So I'll do a couple more and just watch. Okay, and that's it. Of course, try not to shrug the shoulders, keep the heart up a little, and just be balanced in what you're doing. So, a couple of extra tips. Tongue to the roof of the mouth. What that basically does is close off the energetic cycle. There's an energizing and a cleansing cycle of the energy going in and out of the mouth. Babies always sucking their thumb. When we do this, we actually stimulate the hypothalamus, which is what we do when we naturally smile. And just makes you a little more powerful, a little bit more energetic, and why not? If you're taking the time out to do this, then do it. Now, the other trick is the direction that you face. If you're older or a senior, your basic area is somewhat a little depleted. I always recommend facing north. If you want to enhance your prosperity and your wealth, face north. With this area here, you're actually energizing what we call the basic energy. It's like your vitality. It moves the energy and the vitality up and down the body, up and down the sushumna, the pranic tube that I mentioned. It grounds you. So women who are, and men who are a little conscious of weight or eat a lot when you're anxious, breathe, have water, and ground first, then eat. And I guarantee you'll actually not eat as much as you thought you needed, and you'll be a lot calmer in eating. So again, seniors, face north. I recommend that because you're a little more likely to be depleted unless you've had a lot of energy practice or qigong or qi work for many years. Keeps the brain very focused and sharp. Anybody else, typically you may want to face east as well. That is also, it has various benefits. For when you meditate facing east, if you do the Superbrain Yoga facing east. Anyway, it's a really fun exercise. You can do at least 2 to 3 times a day, and I'll have an accompanying article at sublimeenergy.com so you can read more about it and enjoy. Thanks very much.